Hello, I'm here to talk about invasive species. The invasive species that I'll be talking about is the giant hogweed. What is an invasive species? An invasive species is a species that cause harm and isn't native. What is the giant hogweed and how can you identify it? A giant hogweed is a plant, more specifically an herb. They can grow from 7 to 14 feet tall. The leaves are green and pointy looking. The leaves tend to be around 5 feet wide. They have white umbrella-shaped clusters growing up to 2.5 feet wide, and the stems of the plant are green and purple. Where is the giant hogweed from? The giant hogweed originates from a place in between Asia and Europe, the Caucasus mountain region between the Black and Caspian Seas. What type of habitat does it prefer? The giant hogweed habitat could be along rivers and streams, in fields, forests, yards, or by roadsides. They tend to like more open and moist areas, but they're not too picky. How much does it produce? The giant hogweed is a producer. On average, the plant produces 20,000 seeds. They can produce up to 100,000 seeds per plant. How does it affect its ecosystem? The giant hogweed affects the ecosystem by basically reducing the population of some of the species that grow in the surrounding area. How does it affect the population of the native species? Well, just like I said in the last question, there's just so much of it that it takes over. Although the hogweeds affect us too. If you touch them, it can cause purple and black scars, and from there on, your hands would hurt when exposed to the sunlight. How did they get introduced? The giant hogweed got introduced to the U.S. in the early 20th century as an ornamental decorative garden plant. What can we do to try to control its population? Flower head removal helps to limit the seed dispersal. Is there any laws about the giant hogweed that should be known? Yes, the giant hogweed are fertile, not noxious. It's against the law to propagate, sell, or transport the hogweed in the U.S. If you see the giant hogweed, if I see the giant hogweed in my backyard, what should I do? If you spot a giant hogweed in your backyard, before you do absolutely anything, there are many make sure that it is the hogweed. There are many lookalikes. If you are planning on taking the plant down on your own and not calling a professional, wear clothes that cover skin and gloves and masks. Facts and information. Fun fact, the first natural population of the giant hogweed was recorded in 1828. Information. Go to www.michigan.gov/invasives to find out more about invasive species. Thanks for reading, be safe, and have a good day.